Where does the move come from then to go to Marseille? How does that materialise?
Honestly, right, I was with my agent about 2 weeks ago, just like a little catch up, and even we look at it right now and be like, "Not got a clue." So it was like, honestly, right, I'm at Sunderland. I'd started that season relatively well. Me and Jermaine were playing up front together. I got injured just before January, and it was only a little niggle. I only missed like 2 or 3 games. Big Sam was the gaffer. When he came in, I thought, brilliant, jackpot for me. Jackpot, cracked it here. Which he did. Then he was playing his little and large. It was me and Jermaine, so it was great. And obviously, Jermaine's what a player. Do you know what I mean? It was great for me to play up front with him. Got injured just like maybe a month before January, whatever. And when I came back, he changed the formation, so it was only one up front because I was injured. We started winning a few games. I couldn't get back in the team, and I was like, I went and seen him a few times. He's just like, it's working, eh? And I was like, fair enough. You're not gonna like. Yeah. So I was like, right. Got all the way to January, and I still wasn't playing. And I was like, but I didn't really think I'm gonna leave. I was just like, I was linked with like China and that. I was linked with some random like. So like every time I come in, he would just laugh, Big Sam. Going, China, are we? I was like, sounds like it, doesn't it? Like that, just having banter with him. Nothing ever came. And then literally Sunday night, transfer window shuts on the Monday. Sunday night, I'm lying in bed. I like an early bed. I go to bed early. It was a running joke in the Wrexham thing that I was the granddad going to bed. But I'd done it most of my career. So I'm lying in bed, and the wife wakes me up, and she's like, your phone's going like off. It's not. You need to answer that. It's your agent. And I was like, oh. So I answered my hello, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm sleeping. And he's like, listen, I've just had a phone call. Marseille want you to go on loan, but you need to go into training tomorrow and tell the gaffer you want to go. So I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. He's like, would you go? And I was like, right, give me 2 minutes. Let me get you've just woke me up. Straight on my group chat. I'm like, lad, should I go to Marseille? And like, you met my mate, Nicky. Yeah. Straight away, they're like, of course you're going to Marseille. Yeah. We're coming and all that. So I was like, all right. Phoned them back, said, yeah, I'll go. So these told them, right, so they've said, we're going to send a plane for you tomorrow, but like take a bag into training. So I've turned up to training. Normally I just turn up in like casuals to train. I've turned up training basically similar to what I'm wearing, shirt and all that on, you know, like nice trousers, looking a million, yeah. Little
like you got somewhere to go.
Little carry bag and that, and the boys are like, where are you going? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what you're doing after training? You know, when boys used to come in dressed up, you're like, where are you going after training? Yeah. So I've went in, I literally got changed into my gear, and assistant magic I'm doing, Fletch, gaffer wants you. Obviously I know what it's for. And all the boys like, oh. So I went up, Big Sam sitting in his big chair behind the desk, he's like, you don't want to go there, do you? I'm like, of course I do. Like, so he basically was like, listen, you're going to need to like give me till after training. Yeah. I need to try and get a replacement in. I'm like, what do you need a replacement for? I've not played. But he's like, you know what Big Sam's like, he's wheeling and dealing. So he's on the phone the full training session. I'm sitting, he's like, you don't need to train, just stay indoors today.
Oh, that's proper.
So that was good, yeah. So it was good, but it made me worse because I was just sitting at the window just watching Big Sam on the phone the whole time, hoping he was going to. So he done me a treat, he did. So I've came in, and his assistants came out. Fletch, gaffer wants you. So I went in. I've sat down, he just done, kind of let you go. I'm like, my face is dropped. I'm like, come on, man. He's like, Fletcher, I can't get a replacement in. And I'm like, fuck's sake, man. So he's like, sorry, son. So I've just got up, walked it, door shut. 2 minutes. I'm not even down the stairs yet, an assistant. Fletch, gaffer, watch you. I'm like, I walk back up, he just does that. I told him he's only done. Go and say bye to the lads, big man, you can go. So I'm like, I go over to him, give him like, he's like, all the best and that, like, cheers, gaffer. Straight downstairs. His office is above the changing room. I'm down, I'm at to all the boys. We've got loads of French lads at the time. So I'm at to the lads, I'm going to Marseille. They just jumped on me, and they're all singing that Marseille's Allez Léon. And they're all bouncing, shouting. I don't even know what they're singing. I'm singing with them. Gaffer's office right above. I was like, right, like, shh, I can't be that excited. So then I've got changed straight to the private airport. There was a jet waiting for me. Wow. Madness, mate.
Who did Allardyce bring in to replace you?
He already had the guy in the building, I think, but he didn't. He was in the stand all the time. It was a boy from Trabzonspor, big number 9. Like I can't remember his name, but he ended up then just kind of. But then Big Sam left after about 3 weeks when it took the England job, didn't he?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was that. So I think, am I right in saying Moisey come in?
Oh,
I think Moisey come in because someone says to me one time, "You've had Moisey as a manager, haven't you?" And I was like, no, never ever.
Just left then, yeah.
But they were like, yeah, you did. You were at Sunderland at the time, and I was like, never. And then I realised that he came in when I was at Marseille.
Sam Allardyce, legend, yeah?
Legend, yeah. Do you know what? He surprised me with it, like, because he's got that thingy of like, oh, Big Sam, it's just long ball and it's this and it's that and it's get it up the pitch.
Yeah.
He was mad on stats, you know.
Was he? Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We had him on a podcast a few weeks ago.
Amazing. I was actually, don't get me wrong, he loved runners, and that was not me. Right? But I was like, I can be that number 9 though. You can head it up to get the runners off him. But he just like, he always used to say I didn't do enough high intensity running for him. Like he wanted over 1,000 meters, and I was like, I've never done that in my life, big man. Not me.
It's amazing with Big Sam though, isn't it? Because people do say that. And actually, when we were doing a load of research and chatting to people, and he said to us, he went, I don't know if he said it on camera, I can't remember, but he said, I put a cryo chamber into Newcastle in 2000. And he went, and I left, and they ripped it out.
One of the first ones in the country.
I think he brought it to us as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think he would have been, because Jermaine was using it all the time. And he was kind of similar. I think he was the one that brought it to us.
Yeah, so he gets a bit of a bad rep, but I think he's a lot more forward thinking than what.
Listen, you're not going to get the England job if you're not.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're never going to get. Honestly, like pleasantly surprised me at how good he was with his. All his stats and all that.
Yeah, we had him on a podcast a few weeks ago. He's unbelievable at waffling as well. What a talker! Really, really good guy.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Just,
yeah, he's unbelievable.
Another one of my notes, I said here a minute ago, Ultras Airport.
Oh, yeah.
So these are the Marseille Ultras.
Marseille Ultras, yeah. From what I was told and what I seen, there was 2 sets of Ultras. There could be more, but there was 2 main sets, and they didn't like each other.
Oh, no.
So you've got that goal there. They sit behind both goals, and they sing to each other. But it's like as if they've got their verse and they've got their verse. Yeah. So it's brilliant because they sing and it does flies across the thing, and then they stop and they sing back. But one day we were away. I don't even know where we were away. We had to fly everywhere because obviously we were down the bottom of Marseille. So coming back from a game, it was like 2-0. We used to play on a Sunday night at 9 o'clock.
Oh, that's the worst kickoff
was
time
your
ever.
9 o'clock on a Sunday.
You couldn't pick a worse kickoff time.
I got to bed at half 8.
But half 8?
Half 8. When I was playing, I was in bed at half 8 every night. And I've got a kickoff at 9 o'clock. You can imagine what I was like. I was like, I had caffeine out my nut. So we've got back to the Marseille airport at like 2 in the morning, maybe something like that. And obviously, I've not got a clue what they're all saying, but I can hear them all waffling, and they're not happy. The players, and I'm like, what is it? And one of the boys said, the Ultras are all outside. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, there's about 4,000 of them out there, and they're not letting us go out. There's blue flares, and obviously they've got the big megaphone thing. Whatever got that. And then we've got big security. We had security. I think it was Big Bobo Baldi's brother.
Big Bobo Baldi's brother.
Made Big Bobo look like a wee boy. You've just seen the size of this guy, man. But he was the best guy ever. He was one of our security. Yeah, he was huge, man. And he was like to me, Fletcher. And I was like, all right. And he's like, stay with me. I was like, all right, cool. All right, big, I'm with you, big man. So we went out. And we had to stand like in a circle, and the head of the Ultras came into the middle of the circle and was just screaming at us. Like you're like a teacher to his, like, do you know what I mean? Cool. And he was pure getting passionate, and he's you know when you cry with anger, he was crying with anger, shouting. I didn't have a clue what he was saying, but it sounded bad.
No.
And it was like,
how'd you get out of that one then?
An hour and a half later.
I
want just going on off one, and then the next Ultra head would come and
their turn.
Aye, so it was mental, man. And my first game for Marseille was PSG at our place. So I signed on that Monday. Yeah. We had PSG Friday night. I'm sure it was a Friday night. We're driving down on the coach. We didn't have to get the coach to. No, we did. We got it from the training ground. So we had a pre-match in the training ground and then go to the stadium. We're driving down, and the bus is getting like fully nearly tipped over. I'm sitting like that, and the boys I'm laughing. All the boys are laughing because they're looking at me because they're thinking he's never been in this situation before. And they've done, that's not PSG fans, that's Marseille fans. I was like, no way. I looked at me, and they've all got the baby blue, and they're just pushing the bus. Bus is just like that the whole way down the street. It's mental.
Oh, it's good, mate. It's good. Just want to let you know that if you are watching this clip on YouTube, you can watch the full episode on Spotify and our Fozcast YouTube channel.